simple rules and improve your finances by over 90% rates. If you want to have a good 2024 financially speaking, I'm going to give you 5 rules that can improve your financial health in a tremendous way. Anyway, guys, how are you doing? Welcome to Ken's Money Matters as usual. Here we talk about the money mindset, how to make that money, how to enjoy that money, how to manage that money, how to invest that money, and how to assure yourself of a lifetime of income. Basically, financial freedom. How do you ensure that you are financially healthy? Just like we always confirm our health with doctors and make sure we're okay. And if something is going wrong, we make sure we seek help. How do you confirm that you're financially healthy? Or better still, what are some of the steps that can confirm to you or take you to being a financially healthy person? So with these steps, you can go from 20% financial health to 90% financial health already. And the first one is know your numbers. Know your numbers. I say this all the time, know your numbers. What do I mean? You need to know exactly what you make. You need to know what you want to make in the future. You need to know what you're saving. You need to know what you're investing. You need to know how much you want to have at the end of the day once you're investing. And you need to know what kind of returns you're getting. You need to know where your money is. You need to know all your incomings, outgoings. You need to know all your debts as well. Most people do not know their numbers. So people come to me all the time, they ask me questions, then I ask them questions back, because for me to give you advice, I need to understand your situation and your circumstances. Most of the time you ask someone, hey, how much do you earn? They're like, oh, I don't know properly how much actually I earn. Or you might know what your salary is, but you have other things maybe coming in. And I'm like, consolidated, how much actually comes in? They don't know. Okay, you have these investments, how much are you making in return? I don't know. Oh, you have this debt, how much are they charging you on interest? I don't know. Oh, you have this debt, how much have you paid so far? I don't know. Oh, you have this debt, how much is left to pay? I don't know. You cannot survive like that. You cannot have a good financial health system if you don't even know anything about it. It's like you saying that I don't know anything about how I feel, how my body is, I don't know anything, and you saying you sick or unwell or something, but you don't know anything about how you feel. You don't even know whether it's a headache, whether it's a stomachache, or whatever it is. You need to understand your numbers. You need to know how your money comes, your money goes, how you spend it, what you're paying for. You need to know your numbers. I'm not saying budget, that's a different thing. I'm not saying go and budget. I'm saying understand them. Any normal person should know everything happening in their life. I'm sure you know everything around your life without having a plan, written down plan and MacBook for them. So I'm not saying budget, I'm saying know your numbers. Know your net worth. What are you worth? All your assets minus your liabilities, what are you left with? If you have to pay all your debts, and then take that off your assets, off everything that you own, the savings, the investments, everything, how much are you left with? By knowing your net worth, you get to know where you're standing. There's no way you can go somewhere without knowing exactly where you stand, where you are at the moment. So that is where you start your journey. Don't assume, don't put your head or bury your head in the sand and assume that things will be fine. They will not be fine. You must know them, you must take control. This is part of taking control. Then the next one is lifestyle inflation. A lot of people suffer from this. So they get more money and they improve their lifestyle. They get more money, they improve their lifestyle. They get more money, they buy the next available car. More money, next available phone. More money, expensive clothes. More money, they want to do everything they've never done before. Lifestyle inflation. This is whereby you are improving your life based on your earnings. Each time your earnings go up, you are improving. Now, your income is your biggest wealth building tool. You want to use it to build wealth. You want to use it to be financially secure. You want to use it to improve your income as well. So if you are going to spend it on lifestyle inflation, you will never have anything to improve yourself, and therefore you end up earning so much money sometimes and you are still in the same situation 10 years in, 15 years in, 20 years in. You don't see any improvement, but your money has been improving. These are the people who know how to make money, but you will not see a change in how much they are building wealth. So yes, you can see a change because they have bought a new car, they bought a new phone, they bought all this new stuff, they're living an expensive life, but you will never see a change in terms of their financial situation, in financial security, wealth building. You won't see them buying proper assets that give them money. They depend on the job fully, and then one day the job ends and everything collapses. It's a very precarious position to be in. So no, avoid lifestyle inflation. Make sure that yes, you want to improve your life a little bit, but let it not be at par with your earnings. You want your earnings to be more so that you can start thinking about the future. Remember, younger, you have more opportunities, more energy, more time to do a lot of stuff. You won't have that in the future. So you need to start building that financial security, that nest that you're going to be using. Then most people do not know what are your needs, what are your wants, right? So you want to be sure that you know your basic needs, things that you need to survive, and things that you just want, nice to have. It's a nice to have thing. I want to have that. I want to have a nice car. I want to have, but there are things that you need. There are things that you need for you to survive. You need a house to survive. You need food to survive. You need clothes to survive. You need education has become more like a need as well. You need health to live. So you need to identify what are those things that you must do. This will also help you eliminate a lot of responsibilities that you take that are not yours, not meant for you, or are not helping you in any way. The nice to haves are good to have, but you can only have them once you reach a certain goal. So all you can do is reward yourself. Have a certain financial goal to reach out and then get a want. Have a goal to reach out and then get a want. Not get money, get a want. Get money, get a want. It's good to have these wants, but it does not help to constantly improve your life by just bringing in more and more and more wants, because you know what? As human beings, psychologically speaking, we never get enough. The more you get the next big one, there's always another one coming. There's always the best one. There's always another bigger one, another better one, another more expensive one. So if that becomes your goal in life, then it completely goes off the principles of building wealth. I'm not saying only it's similar. I love traveling. For somebody, traveling is a luxury. For me, traveling is like a must. I must travel. I must see. That's part of me being happy, being content, part of my motivation, part of my growth. I have to travel. So someone would say, oh, that's just a want, but I've made it a need right now in my life. So I plan with that in mind. Even if it means sacrificing something somewhere else for me to be able to travel, I do that. I could be sacrificing something that someone else wouldn't be able to sacrifice. So recognize your wants and your needs. And this is why I say personal finance is very personal. Your circumstances, your situation, your goals and your objectives, and what you love doing. These are the things that will drive your needs and your wants. They're the basic needs that we all want somehow. We all need somehow, but there are the rest that all of us can choose and pick what you think will work for you. Then you always want to have some liquidity, emergency fund. Things happen, life happens. You always want to be in a position to take care of a few things here and there. This also secures your investments in that you don't go dipping into your investment anytime you have a situation that you want to sort out. So emergency fund or some form of liquidity must always be there. It protects your investments, it protects you as well, and protects your dependents. It also puts you in a situation whereby you are secure. They say you can be financially independent but not secure. Independent means you can take care of your stuff every single month. Someone pays you, you take care of your needs, right? But secure is whereby someone can say, hey, don't come to work tomorrow, but you are able to survive for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, depending on how long you want to survive. So that's financial security. That emergency fund or liquidity or whatever name you want to call it, you must have some money somewhere that can help with these situations. That is when you become a financially secure person. Then last but not least, and very important, is start early. I preach this all the time. If you want to start early, if you want to invest and get far with your investment, start as early as possible. The best time was yesterday. The next best time is today. Most of the time, people ignore this advice. When they're in their 20s, they're playing around, they're messing around, and you're telling them, just put aside a little money. It will help you. The difference is massive. Now, for instance, someone who is 20 wants to contribute to get 1 million by the time they're 60 years old. All they need to do is contribute around $655 every single month for a period of 20 years, a total of $314,000. They will hit the $1 million by the time they're 60. So by the time they're 40, they can stop contributing completely and they will still get the 1 million. If you start at 40, that per month number rises to $2,600 for you to hit that same number. And you have to contribute that over that period of 20 years as well. So you'll be contributing $2,600 something, $2,000 more, just because you waited for a period of time for you to start your investing. Now, if you start at 50, you would have to contribute even more per monthly for you to get to that number, which is like over 6,000. You end up contributing 700 and something. The market only gives you maybe 300 or 200 or something. Now, remember, the person at the 20-year-old gets so much more from the market. He's getting over 700,000 from the market. The 50-year-old is only getting 300,000 from the market for them to hit $1 million. Now, where do you want to be? Start as early as possible. That's the best way you can get ahead with your finances as soon as today. So follow these simple principles and tell me if it won't change your financial situation by, I said over 90%. I can stand on business and say that's true. Hope that's helpful. Until next time, I'm out.